Happiness is a warm bed, a plate of lasagna, and a soft teddy. Words of wisdom from a cat.
Hey, over here, over here. Hey guys, over here. Spider-Man 2, we're going to start production pretty soon. We got Jamie Foxx, Emma Stone. Yeah, you guys know how I am with Emma Stone. Yeah, a whole bunch of, Spider-Man. Maybe doing a bunch of web swinging and all this.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
What are you doing? I said Garfield this week.
Yeah, Garfield.
No, Garfield.
What?
Garfield.
Oh.
Can't believe this happens every time. What are you doing?
Well, if I wasn't such a big fan and not...
I told you no Garfield.
Alright, can I borrow yours? Dude, where's your Garfield mask? Alright, game for this week is DMC, aka Devil May Cry, the reboot. So I'll start out, I was actually pretty skeptical about this because I really didn't think the series needed to be rebooted. I think minus part 2 being too easy and pretty, just not the greatest game ever. The series is pretty strong. The first and third games were two of my favorites, so that and the new design of Dante I was not a fan of. They made him look emo, and it's just, I'm sorry, you don't look cool looking emo. But, you know, I was like, I'll still get it, I'll still check it out and give it a shot, and I'm pretty glad that I did. I'll tell you why. One of the great things about this game is the combo system, which, as far as the series goes, is the easiest I've ever had pulling off combos. I mean, I can use each weapon on one single enemy and it works flawlessly. So it just makes the game a lot more better. I can actually do things I wasn't able to do in the games before, where I kind of just stuck with one sword or one gun and just kind of went through all the enemies with that. But this, it makes it fun and makes it inventive to kill all the enemies. You can just kind of chain all these events together and it works flawlessly. And that's very cool. Also, the story is pretty clever and pretty in-depth too. It gives a lot of the characters a lot of depth and makes the relationships really strong throughout, and has quite a few twists and turns that I didn't see coming, which that alone makes the game worthwhile. Add in the awesome gameplay, you got a game that's worth $60 and worth your time. So if you're a fan of the series or a fan of action games in general, do yourself a favor and pick up DMC.
This episode in music, I was kind of stuck because I've been listening to a lot of my old CDs lately, just kind of getting worn out from the same old. So I went to my brother-in-law, who happens to be a music fanatic too, actually plays in the band Nerd Rage. Cheap plug for him. He plays local shows around here, if you know where here it is. And he said, check out Biffy Clyro. I said, okay. I've only heard like one song, Black Chandelier, which was okay, but I really didn't put much stock into it. Saw that they're a three-piece Scottish band that have been making music since the 90s. And apparently their singles have just now started to hit here, so good job, US. But they're good. Let's stick to the basics here. They're really good. I love this CD that he let me borrow. From track 1 to about 9, I just like love every track. The last few kind of blend together. It ends off on a good note, but for me it just kind of trails at the end. But those first songs are just, they've got like a nice 90s rock sound, kind of like a, I don't want to say a Foo Fighters because it's not that hard, but it's still equally as good. That's the album right there. I didn't actually buy it. Like I said, I got it from my brother-in-law, so I burned it off, but I would easily buy this CD. Only Revolutions, like I said. The track that was playing just now was Born on a Horse. And it's got a sick bass line and just an awesome sound, and these guys, they're Scottish, so the accent's slightly there, so the guy's just got an awesome voice. I can't stress how frustrating it is that I haven't heard of them until this point. It's not often these days that I hear a CD and I'm like, immediately I want to hear more from them. So, you know, that's basically my mark for if I like a band or not. If I hear a CD and I'm like, that wasn't enough, I want more. That's the mark of a good CD for me. Strong from front to end is all I ask for. And it's really something that nobody can deliver anymore. So, in closing, I guess just what I've said before, listen to these guys. I think if you're a rock or pop fan, you'll like it. If you're strictly like hip hop and country, stay away. From me personally, because you annoy me. Kidding. Stay away from the CD. But I like them, and I would definitely spend money on them in the future. Quick tags. Earth-shattering news for nerds everywhere. Star Trek's esteemed director, J.J. Abrams, has actually turned over to the dark side, so to speak, and is going to be directing Episode 7 of Star Wars. Of course, Trekkie fans everywhere are wondering if he's going to keep on the Star Trek franchise. He's not confirmed after 3, so chances are he's not going to. But it's okay, dry your eyes, change your pants. I'm sure Star Wars will be just as awesome with him in it.
Okay, bouncing off of the Abram news that he's directing Star Wars, which I am so very happy that he got the job because he's fantastic. They're talking about doing a lot of standalone Star Wars movies also, starting off with Yoda, which I love the character, but I think you could find maybe like a Darth Vader, but I guess that covers the prequels. Maybe a Han Solo movie. Boba Fett would be cool. We'll see.
Equally as exciting, I'm sure, for nerds everywhere sitting in front of their computer screens, a new Sim City is out this year. March 2013 is what they're saying. Should be awesome. I remember Sim City 2, I think, when I used to play it, back when I, too, was alone. But there's also some cool new Sim stuff, 70s, 80s, and 90s pack where you can do grunge and disco and all that kind of cool stuff from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I'm sure there's way more. Why are those the only two I can think of?
So last week I heard about this little kid, Zach attacks leukemia. Well, apparently he's such a big Batman fan that Christian Bale sent him a care package in a Batman backpack just filled with Batman goodies. And then he later on that day called the 8-year-old Zach and talked to him for, it's like a good 10 minutes. You can go on YouTube and check it out there. Pretty cool video and very, very generous of Christian Bale to do another good deed done by this actor after those shootings this summer, and that way he went to the hospital in Colorado and visited them. So he just proves that not only is he the best Batman, but he's also the best Batman in real life.
So I'm watching Justice League Doom the other day, the little animated feature that DC did. Not a full-length movie, it was straight to DVD, but it was better than anything else that DC's put out in the last 10 years. Disclaimer, I don't mean the Batman movies. But it was pretty good, and it made me think that maybe if they set it up right, a Justice League movie could work, but please, for the love of God, Ryan Reynolds, stay away from it.
This Sunday, The Walking Dead finally comes on for the second part of its 3rd season. I'm very excited. I'm excited to see what they do because they've done a few twists away from the comics that have been very solid, and I hope they keep that up for the rest of the season. So I think it's going to be pretty solid. I can't wait.
Alright, we've had some fun today. Have we had some fun? We've had some fun.
It's good stuff.
I don't know if it was as good as last episode, but I hope it is after all said and done. Thank you for viewing, as always. I didn't get to 50 on the last episode, so maybe we can on this episode, or else I'm going to have to start taking drastic measures. It's my birthday, actually, Sunday, the same day Walking Dead comes back, so that's a good day overall. I turned 29. I'm old.
Still looking like you're in your prime.
I know, I'm fresh-faced. I'm beautiful.
Man, like a baby. Minus the hair.
Alright, thank you again. Hello for watching. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Goodbye and peace.